Greetings, comrades. My name is Gigantals, and as you can see, I'm clearly back in my student accommodation now. I look a bit rough, I know, and that's because the events of the last few days have been relatively fast-paced. Between me returning from Sicily for my volcanology course, and then having to pack up quickly and then come back to my student accommodation for the beginning of the next term. So, yeah, I look a bit rough, but honestly, I did enjoy my trip to Sicily quite a lot. I went up Mount Etna a few times. I went to multiple lava flow sites to really understand the processes behind volcanic eruptions and influences on lava flows. And somehow in between all that, I did manage to try and go to a lot of Catholic shrines and churches to try and... Well, in Sicily, it's a very strongly Catholic country, and I really enjoyed going around to all, like, the little shrines, or when we were driving by in the van, and I would see all these little alcoves in almost every house where there was a little, there were icons and candles and stuff for, like, a small shrine dedicated to the saints or to God. I really enjoyed that. I'd like something like that, but unfortunately, I don't think in Britain that would be quite possible. The people would most likely steal it, unfortunately. But all in all, I did enjoy my trip to Sicily. And yeah, I mean, the only other thing I'm going to mention, which you can see in the title of this video, is arguing with the Jehovah's Witness. But it's not me doing that. It's a friend of mine who was also quite busy over the last couple of weeks, but he's somehow managed to make a lot of time for this. And I have been giving him advice on how to, theological advice on how to do this. And then my friend, who's a psychologist and runs the Easter Lightning cult page, he's been giving him advice on how to identify cult tactics that the Jehovah's Witness is utilizing. And it's a pretty big comment chain that these guys have. It's so far going it's a couple hundred comments now, and some of it's pretty in depth when it comes to analysis of scripture, theology, tradition, psychology, and so on. It's quite sad to see how indoctrinated and brainwashed this Jehovah's Witness is, though. It's been a learning experience for all three of us. Me, because I'm having to learn arguments against Jehovah's Witnesses so I can help my friend counter the Jehovah's Witness. My psychologist friend, who's learning how even a cult as large as the Jehovah's Witnesses still utilize the same cult tactics that small cults like the Easter Lightning cult use. And my friend, who's had to incorporate both of these fields into countering this Jehovah's Witness. It's a bit irritating because because this Jehovah's Witness keeps promising to end this discussion. He's done it he's done like a dozen times now, but he always keeps coming back for more, giving slander, giving lies and everything. I'm honestly wondering when he's finally going to give up, because he has snapped a few times, revealing his true emotionally unstable demeanor or emotionally unstable core after we've managed to fatigue his self-control from maintaining a compassionate, happy front. So he's probably getting quite fatigued with this. But honestly, it would be nice if he did end up did end up stopping this conversation, because as I told my friend, there are other things to do in life when it comes to arguing with people. And even me, I've personally moved away from getting involved in every single petty argument I come across, and just going for the stuff that I know will give me a challenge so I can learn better. That's how you know you're advancing as an apologist or as a researcher. You're not getting involved in every single thing you see. You get involved in specific fields that interest you, or you don't know enough, so they encourage you to learn more. But otherwise, that's it pretty much for this video, so have a good weekend, all of you. God bless you all. See you in the next video, comrades. Until then.